Hi friends, it's Elise here from Bullie Belle, and today we're going to be using a kit from my shop that's called Shine. Right now I'm just going through the different pages in the kit. It's actually sold a la carte, so you can choose from different full pages and half pages to build the perfect kit so you don't waste any stickers and you get just what you need. I'm going to start by laying down my bottom washi and date covers. This is a really kind of loud, audacious kit, and it might not be everybody's cup of tea, but I felt like it was the perfect kit to use this week because this week is the official start of my summer. My last day of work is Wednesday, so the rest of the week is the beginning of my much anticipated summer break. So I thought that this would be a really good kit to use to celebrate the occasion. I tried to make sure to put down the date dots as soon as possible because I am notorious for leaving them off. So with that done, it was time to move on to my sidebar. The kit actually comes with 2 quote boxes, so I went ahead and put one in the top corner. It says "Shine in your own way." And then I started with the trackers. Now I have been tracking my steps in the big list tracker, but I lost my Fitbit, and this is going to come as no surprise to my husband or my friends because I am constantly losing it because it's not one that you wear on your wrist. So instead I decided to switch things around and track my dinner in the kind of list tracker and then use one of the mini trackers for the steps just in case I didn't find it, which is actually what happened. I did not find it, but I do have kind of like this backup one that my mom gave me, like an old one. And I guess I'm going to try and use that, but you do wear it on your wrist, and I'm just like, I don't know, I just don't really like to wear things on my wrist. We'll see how that goes. Then I took the thin strip of washi that comes in the kit, like you could use it with the bottom washi, but I decided to use it kind of as like a big header that went across the whole page. That works really well with like happy planners because all of the boxes are connected, but I feel like it worked well here too. Because Monday was Memorial Day, I decided to start off the day with a full box, and then I used a hand lettering sticker from a Mambi sticker book. Then I just put down a little to-do header along with a little mini checklist to write down a few things that I needed to take care of before school started again on Tuesday. So I just wanted to write down some of the things that I needed to do, including I needed to compile a list of all of the resources that I'd loaned out over the year and make sure that I was able to visit all of those people on Tuesday. Then I got a watercolor swatch and wrote down that I needed to get my nails done and I needed to work on some orders. And I actually went to probably the shadiest nail place I've ever been to. My normal nail place was closed because of the holiday, so I just went to like a random one in a strip mall, and that was a bad decision. But I was already like sitting down and they're like removing the nail polish, and I just was like, oh well, I guess this is happening right now. So it happened, I'm okay. But I just won't be going back there. So then on Tuesday, I used a little last day of school sticker that was from a teacher Mambi pack that a friend gave me. And then I used a little half box to indicate that I would be going around the school to gather up all of the resources that I had loaned out throughout the year. I also went ahead and switched out the full box that I had on Tuesday because I really liked it. I knew that Tuesday was going to be a super busy day and it would probably end up getting covered. So I replaced it with this kind of pink, coral, and polka dot striped one. And then I decided to use one of the planner clouds that comes with the kit to mark down a little lunch meeting that we were going to have that day. With that done, I decided that I liked how the glitter header looked up at the top there. So I went ahead and moved down the washi strip and last day of school sticker. And then I went ahead and put the glitter header on Wednesday as well to save myself the trouble of forgetting. Because it is so hard to write on the coil, I decided that I would go ahead and just fill out a little half box on the sheet itself because Wednesday was our post-planning teacher work day. Then I decided to spice things up a little bit with that little ribbon tie deco sticker. Then I put down what I think is my favorite full box from the kit. It's like a beautiful rainbow. And then underneath that, I put down a little mini to-do list of things I need to do. But I'm actually moving offices. Like I need to move to another part of the school. And so the goal was to pack up my old room, then clean out the new room. But that's not what happened. Like I did clean out some of the new office, but I did not end up packing up my room. I like totally had summer on the mind and I just really wanted to get out of there as soon as possible. But I will be going back in the coming weeks to finish the job. Because I was pre-planning, I wasn't able to fill out the rest of the week, so I figured I'd jump over to the weekend and put down the adorable weekend banner. And then I'd use these little flags and buttons just to write down a few things that had to do with my husband. So I figured I'd write down when he had a show and he was going to be out late, or when he was working at home, since I'll be at home now too. So I decided to do that, but then I realized that I kind of messed up a little bit. I wrote down the wrong thing on the wrong day, so I switched them around in an attempt to fix it. That was pretty much all I could do for the pre-planning because I really didn't know what I would be up to later in the week. So now I'm just coming back a little bit later in the week and I'm just filling out some of my dinners. At this point, I still haven't found my Fitbit and I haven't started using the other one yet either, just because I was really hoping that I would find it. Because my birthday's in the summer, the people at my office decided to have a little birthday party for me on the last day of school. So I just used another planner cloud to put that down. Then I used a watercolor swatch sticker that comes as a little half sheet option in the kit. And I wrote down that we watched the Wizard of Lies, the Bertie Madoff movie, and that was pretty interesting. So I just put that down along with a little functional deco sticker, and I accidentally put down the wrong one. I put down the binge watch, but then later I fix it and use that one somewhere else. And then I just used a little quarter box to write that I needed to go to the post office. On Thursday, because I'd be at home, I started off the morning with a few little to-dos of things that I needed to take care of with my Etsy shop. So I had to mail the giveaway prize to the people that won last month. I also needed to answer some Etsy emails and work on some new listings. I really tried to find an icon that would work there. I thought the circle would work, and then I felt like it didn't, so I used the computer from the functional deco sheet. Then, because I was at home and my husband was working at home too, I decided to go and get some takeout. Well, more like he convinced me to go and get some takeout from a Cuban place that is in our neighborhood. I really liked it, but he thought that it was really bland. But then again, he likes things like super spicy. Then I used the other quote box from the kit that says, "Be happy, be bright, be you." And then I just put down that we would watch the show The Keepers, which is a cool, like, if you're like me and you like true crime, it's interesting. They really drag things out though, and it is super depressing. I guess I'm always saying that I watch super depressing things, but I do primarily like to watch documentaries and true crime. So there you have it. On Friday, I think that I'm filming this on Friday morning. After sleeping in a little bit, I put down a little full box here, and then I decided that I would make a little checklist of things around the house that I needed to clean up. But instead of using a header, I decided to use a piece of washi from the extra washi sheet. That way I could layer the paperclip sticker that comes in the kit on top of it. You can use it as a regular paperclip, but I like to rip off one of the legs and then just layer it on top of something to make it look like the other leg, arm, whatever is behind it. Then I put down a little mini checklist, but I had to peel it up a little bit because I forgot to put down the whiteout over the header. And I like to use my little slice tool, that little green tool, to kind of pick up the edge so that it's easy to peel up stickers. Then I just used a half box to write down some places that I wanted to go that day, and I used some little checklist dots to write down each store. Then I just went back in and filled in some other things in my sidebar that I knew already, and then I also decided that I would, on top of the half box, put down a little hexagon just to indicate that I would be doing some designing for my shop. And that poor computer icon is completely homeless. I keep on trying to use him and then having to peel him up again. So poor little guy. I wish I could tell you that he was able to find a place in this world, but I honestly don't remember. Then on Saturday, I really wanted to use a full box, but I knew I didn't have very much room, so I decided to cut down a full box into like a half box size and put that down. That way it kind of simulated the effect of a full box, but didn't take up enough room, as much room rather. And then I just put down the little clothespin sticker and wrote down that I would be working on some orders. Then I also put down a piece of washi and a sticker that said laundry time from the functional deco sheet, because it is a serious laundry situation in our household that definitely needed to be addressed. On Sunday, really the only other thing I knew was that we would be going to brunch at my dad's, and I really wanted to use that light blue washi, but the brunch sticker itself was also light blue. So I tried to layer it on top of that rainbow arrow, but it just wasn't quite working. So instead I got another. I was able to put the brunch sticker on top without a problem. That was pretty much all that I was able to pre-plan, because I was thinking that maybe I would be going out on Saturday night, but that actually didn't happen. We ended up taking a nap and I woke up like super groggy and disoriented. So instead we just stayed home and I did some work on the kits I make that coordinate with the July Cocoa Daisy kits. Then on Sunday I figured that it would just be a pretty lazy day, so I put that down. I just put down a full box along with that little functional deco sticker, and then I put down a little flag that says edit, because I have so much footage of playing with these that I've done I just haven't edited, and for summer I really have no excuse but to make it happen. Then in that last little space I knew that we would be grilling some chicken, so I just put that down as well. So with that done, I just went around and added a few deco pieces. Also, the first half of the week was looking a lot like less crowded than the second half, so I decided to put down one thing there on Wednesday, and then I was just kind of switching out my clips to see what I felt like would work the best, and I did that. So thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate you taking the time here with me today, and I hope to see you in my next video. Take care. Bye.